So the first question in this tag is, what is the best book you've read so far in 2020? And I would have to say that my favorite book of this year so far was Wayward Son. I really liked how it portrayed a hero after he has won the battle, and I liked how it portrayed mental health, and I thought the story was interesting. I think it's a necessary book in the series. The next question in this tag is, what is the best sequel you read so far in 2020? And the best sequel I've read in 2020 is Heartstopper Volume 2. I enjoyed the story and I thought the art style was great. The next question in this tag is new release you haven't read yet but want to. So I have a few for this. So the first one is You Should See Me in a Crown. The next one is The Henna Wars. And the last one is I Kissed Alice. The next question in this tag is most anticipated release for the second half of the year. So I chose two for this, and the first one is Cemetery Boys, and the second one is The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. The next question is biggest disappointment of 2020. So my biggest disappointment of this year was Frankly in Love. I really didn't like the writing style. I thought the characters were underdeveloped. I had many issues with it. I actually made a whole video just about this book and how I was really disappointed in this book. So the next question in this tag is biggest surprise. And for me, that was Felix Ever After. I tried reading Case and Callender's earlier works, but I just did not like their writing. However, I really enjoyed Felix Ever After. So the next question in this tag is favorite new author, debut or new to you? So I don't actually have a new author because I think that I need to read a few books from the same author to see if they're my favorite author, and that hasn't happened so far in 2020. So the next question in this tag is newest fictional crush. And for this I wrote, ew, no. So I don't have fictional crushes on book characters. I am an adult and I just don't have fictional crushes on characters. So the next question is newest favorite character. So for this, I don't really have one either, but I guess I would, if I had to choose, I would say Brianna from On the Come Up and Boris from The Goldfinch. The next question in this tag is a book that made you cry. So none of the books I read this year have actually made me cry, but there were two that came close. And so the first one is The Goldfinch, and the second one is Just Mercy. The next question in this tag is a book that made you happy, and that is What I Like About You. The next question in this tag is the most beautiful book you've bought so far this year or received, and that would be Felix Ever After. So the last question in this tag is what books do you need to read by the end of the year? So I have a lot of books that I need to read by the end of the year, and those would be the books that are on my physical TBR. So I'll post pictures here of my physical TBR. So these are the books that I would like to finish by the end of the year, but to be honest, I don't know if that's actually going to happen because there's quite a lot on this physical TBR. So those were my answers to the questions in the mid-year book freakout tag. Did you read any of these books? What do you think about these books? Let me know down in the comments, and if you like this video, subscribe, like, comment, and I'll see you in another video soon.